Hey folks, I'm just gonna jump straight in since these streams are now on YouTube as well, and that way I don't have to cut out like the first 10 minutes of me yapping. So we're back. I'm actually just gonna continue where we left off in the previous stream, because there's another quest that needs testing, which is quite close by. Crawler, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you for the Prime. That's very kind. 7 months. Appreciate you using the Prime here. That'll help me pay for the GitHub. So that's very kind. And Tom as well. Thanks, man.
Lovely.
Yeah, last time we did.
Pogrebelsies, 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 Pog.
Yes, thank you. We did a quest in the Chorrol area. We're on the verge of the Colovian Highlands, actually. And I like doing this quest. We're gonna go back to Chorrol now to start it. But actually, I worked on the Fingers of the Mountain location, which is a location I'm actually quite proud of. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It took a bit of brainstorming and trial and error, but I think for like the quest location that it is, it turned out really, really nice. So it's not often that I look at stuff I did in game a while ago and go, yeah, that still holds up. So yeah. What does the paid GitHub give? So we use GitHub. It's kind of a crass implementation. Like we're using GitHub in a way that it shouldn't really be used, but we use it for version control. So the entirety of Skyblivion is currently being held on GitHub. GitHub is software that is mostly used actually for coding and software, so small files. But we have the entirety of Skyblivion on there because we needed a solution, and I guess this is just one of the things we actually managed to figure out relatively quickly. I know other projects like Beyond Skyrim use something else. Different, but similar. Yeah. What we have going is probably not the best, but it's one of the only things we have available. So, partially because of that, because GitHub is supposed to be used for small files, or at least files of smaller sizes. The bill that I get every month for the storage can be quite high. The last 3 months was expensive. This month is okay. Like this month is only $15. Oh, floating tree. That's my fault. I worked in this area a long time ago. Oh, there's another one. Oh God. Better get away from the area before I see more issues. As the stream title says, aside from doing some quest testing, this is also about doing QA. So if I do see issues, I can go back in the creation kit and fix them.
Time for a celebration.
And Ben Trutet, thank you for the 3 months. I gave you a moderator role, by the way. Pent. He's one of the Skyblivion devs.
For the GitHub, you're hosting the community's dreams and beloved game. Might as well support how I can.
That's very kind. Thank you, man. Jeez, Sean. Lost my train of thought. No idea where I was going with this, so... onwards, I guess. Am I crazy? Chorrol should be this way. Oh yeah, and the other thing I want to do today, I want to do an Oblivion Realm tower interior, because one of our level designers and concept artist Hinomoto has been doing a really good job, and he's made some templates for us to use. So I want to see about giving that a go. Hey Dong. Oh, the man himself. Hinomoto, how's it going? I try my best to not give you compliments when you're around, because you get very cocky about it. That's my bad.
a celebration!
Wow, 9 months. Ethereal can, we have a Twitch baby. Right, it's nice and dank. Dank? Damp. Man, Chorrol turned out nice. Alright, I think she is Ariana the
You're
one.
a bold little thing, aren't you?
No?
I'm afraid you're of no use to me.
Oh wait, give me a sec. I have the quest. Speak with Tikius. He wants to find out why. Oh right, yeah, it's from the Mages Guild. I forgot about that. Also, look how cool, like actual race height differences in the game. Wait, am I misremembering? That's not a thing in Skyrim, is it? I'm pretty sure that's something we added way back. Or am I gonna be proven wrong? Why are all you people in here? Who Tiki's? There you are.
Greetings, citizen. Is there something I can do for you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Mages Guild? Well then, it's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild?
There's micro lag. There might be some lag in the stream because I'm running the creation kit in the background as well. Like on my screen it's fine. I'm not sure how the software picks it up though. I can't really account for that. Anyway, we'll join your little guild. Just wanted to brag. I was in a beekeeping museum in a particular part of Poland. They have a specific way of beekeeping by preparing beehives from tree parts called barky. They're placed on other trees in the forest. Interesting. There's he's still yapping.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana.
I've seen a lot of different ways of beekeeping around the world. It's really interesting.
Earn my recommendation.
Alright, what's up with Ariana?
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers. I have seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here spreading her lies. Make haste. I wish to be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
Alright, Fingers of the Mountain. Ah, I think this is the issue we were having as well. I need to fix this door. Disable. I'm pretty sure it's this door. Yeah. Enable. I'm gonna do this. Okay, wait, let me find the COC command real quick. I need to teleport myself out. Class 4 Chorrol Stables. CW test for Chorrol Stables 0. Running a music therapy app while watching you develop. Full circle. Hell yeah, man. You develop while I'm developing. Let's try again. See, this is why we're playtesting. That's why it's important.
You are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you.
You gotta love the Elder Scrolls jank with just two other dudes staring you down while someone's talking to you.
So, what say you?
I'm interested.
Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can, and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Chorrol, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
So I'm not sure if you're noticing, but I'm wearing my Skyrim 10 shirt. Oh, my logo's on this side. The 10-year anniversary shirt. Which feels odd considering Skyrim is now 14 years old. Even this shirt is getting old. To be fair, I'm getting old. I don't even remember. I think either I was still in high school. Yeah, I was probably still in high school when I started this. All right, so the quest, if you're not familiar, it's part of the Mage Guild recommendation. We have to go up to a location called Fingers of the Mountain. There's like an alien pillar that it's not really explained what it is, but I kind of like that sometimes. You know, not everything has to be explained to the player. But yeah, there's a pillar that does something, and we have to go there, get a book. Ooh. Oh, already disappeared. I feel like that's a good reason why Elder Scrolls games might never get locational damage.
Oh,
I kind of wanted to get locational damage.
Not sure how much is about right what I heard because of time and crunch. Just hope the whole team doesn't feel too stressed and they can keep working with fun, and remember it takes the time it needs and you all have still 20 years for Test 6.
I don't know about 20 years for Test 6, but I appreciate it, Cage. You know, as far as I'm concerned, we're good. There's no real issues like that. I mean, obviously there is, you know, a push and a drive to actually get the game out. So definitely trying to focus on that that goal. But thank you very much for stopping by and asking, and for the Prime as well. Really appreciate that. And for the save reminder, just in case we crash. It's one of the interesting things with the game. There used to be, not even that long ago, floating bush, a much higher chance of the game crashing all the time. Like even playtesting like this would have been quite difficult, just because of the sheer amount of crashing that the game would do. But these days it's super stable. Like performance is really good. That also used to be not quite the case. For a long time the performance was bad, mostly because we had so much grass. We were a bit dumb in the way we set up grass. Also, let me actually, you know, let's make this co-development. Chat, you guys, help me remember to go to -18 and 29. So this is the coordinates of the cell. Once we're done with like the playtest, I need to go back to these locations or these coordinates, and I will fix the bridge being disjointed and the floating bush underneath there. Yoink. And it being disjointed here as well. I also saw the spots on the road where there was no grass for some reason, so I could quickly paint over that as well. I did quite... I hated... I often hated working on the Colobian Highlands when I was in the middle of it, because it was such a huge part of the map, and it felt very daunting to start, because it seemed like there was never like a real ending to the work. But I'm quite happy with the way it turned out in the end. Ooh, there it is. Skyblivion will be hella fun in multiplayer. Oh yeah, I would be so down. What a view. So yeah, because Cloudtop is a location you kind of have to go to. At least for the Mage Guild to get all recommendations, I really tried to make it look as unique as possible. But also, because we're so high up, I couldn't pass the opportunity to give you like a place to just look at the world. And this is one of the many nice viewpoints you'll have throughout the world where you can take in the view. I'm really happy with how the whole world has taken shape, and super proud to actually see this stuff in game. But when I was working on this, I think I finished this a year and a half ago. I was really struggling at first to find a good design for this location. But I'm really happy with how it turned out in the end. And there's just small details like the boulders that have come down the mountain, kind of like crashed through the tower. I think it helps sell the idea that, you know, whatever this was, it's been here a while and it's been crumbling down, but yeah. This is the thing we were after. Also good to note, this book, it's not remade. Let me get my notebook. That's something for Edhildo, I think. Or Cynthia. Fingers... Mountain book. Is the jank with the skill still in, like leaping across the entire area of the map? That specific jank, no. So that little crusty man had a book that Ariana asked us to retrieve. This is a nice little... I love elevation in these games. It can be really nice and satisfying. Just gonna pick some mushies. I'm using God mode, that's why I can still run around even though I'm over encumbered. I'm cheating a little bit. It's also a pretty empty area in the original game. Yeah, it is, but I think I think that's just part of Oblivion's age. You know, there's a lot of quest locations and, you know, locations that are supposed to be significant that don't look that much different from any random part in the game. Which, you know, because we're doing all this by hand, like Oblivion was generated, or at least the world map was largely generated procedurally. So the fact that you're doing it by hand, well, you know, often being an annoyance can also come in handy sometimes. Are you using a different EMB instead of the usual
drink
shape?
water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
No, we managed to really do a good job on the weathers. Luckily, it's one of the things that people talk about a lot when they see Skyblivion footage. Is that for a mod made in Skyrim, it looks much better, and it's just because we've had really talented people over the years who've helped make the world look, you know, really nice. And sometimes you have people like me who make little silly mistakes, like putting trees through rock. Unplayable. Unplayable. Will there also be other armor sets themed after the remaining princes? No, we don't really have the resources to do that. Someone wanted to do that as like a fun little side project, and I've always encouraged that kind of stuff. But like all those areas are finished now, and we're really trying to focus on wrapping up the outstanding work we have, instead of, you know, creating more work for ourselves like that.
Thank you.
Flyseek Bean, have been following you for about 8 years. Never had an opportunity to say thank you, Liv. So thank you for your hard work.
Well, thank you as well. Really appreciate the kind words. Biene, isn't that bees in German? Oh, I should fix the gate. Alright, chat, help remind me I need to fix the gate too. Minus 60 and 24. Fleißige Biene. Flying bees? Yeah, it is correct on the inside. Oh, on the inside there's a small gap as well. But that one's not so bad. Did you ever consider going full-time on Skyblivion? Of course, financial considerations make that difficult, but even so. No, not ever. Really enjoyed working on Skyblivion, but it's on the balance sheet it's only cost me money, and considering that in order to do full-time anything you have to make, I don't know, at least $3 grand a month. It's not happening, and that's fine. I'm not looking for that anyway. Hey, NPCs, how's it going? So, Because of the door being broken, that's also why everyone's inside being all kinds of stuck. Actually, now that I think about it, isn't there... I think there might be... a balcony I can get out of as well.
I am anxious to hear news of the book. What can I do for you?
Wait a minute. Let's
Make haste. I wish to be rid of their allies.
So there's two ways you can do this quest. You can either give it to her, or give it to him. I'm gonna give it to her because then we also have the part of the quest where we need to steal it back after she gives us her notes, which I think is the only way to get the spell, if I'm not mistaken. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if there actually is a balcony. No, I don't think there is. I'm misremembering. Which creature was the most difficult to implement? The Lendrag, I think, was very difficult to implement. Lendrag and Spider Daedra were very difficult. What? Okay. It's also an issue with the door. Frog Thief, thanks for the follow. Hey Tom, did I already see? Hey Tom, I don't know. Will there be more loot in the world? There's definitely a lot more loot in the world. Interesting, these doors have a collision issue. Okay, I think that's an unknown issue. At least I've not seen anyone talk about it. In any case, there is no... there's no balcony, so I'm just gonna teleport back outside again. Can I showcase the orcish armor? Yeah, I can maybe show it off later. Is the Adoring Fan ready? I think the face is. I'm not sure if we implemented him yet. How is the progress? Like, overall it's good, but we have some challenges. We need to do all the Oblivion Realm tower interiors, of which I'm hopefully gonna do, or at least start one, after we're done playtesting. And aside from that, the Imperial City is a big challenge right now, because we don't really have the assets, partially, and there's a lot of quests in the Imperial City, so we kind of have to, with the way that we work nowadays. We used to work with the old assets that we would make direct replaces, but because it's like a huge redesigned city, that doesn't really work. So either we could do a block out, but the way we've been working, we make everything first, and then we do the level design and do the quests and then Afmesh. Anyway, so that's a big challenge, and the UI developer still has some work to do, but like overall we're in a pretty good spot generally.
Well, it isn't my little helper. Have you retrieved that book for me yet?
We did.
Oh, wonderful. I'll just take this from you and get to work translating it. I'll need some time with this. Come and find me tomorrow. I'll be at the Grey Mare until I've finished my work. But please don't.
I'm pretty sure I
until I'm done.
can.
This is quite a delicate business, you see.
I can wait 24 hours. Let's do that. I can wait 24 hours, get her notes, get the spell, then go back to the Mages Guild and steal back.
Skyblivion, 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 Skyblivion.
Yes. Yeah, NPCs, you're having a hard time. Every day Skyblivion isn't out. It means another video for you to churn out. I do apologize. Fluffy, thank you very much for for the 47 months, my friend, and for the Prime as well. Lots of places you can use your Prime on.
Hello, my
Appreciate you
friend.
using it here.
I have something that might interest you.
Oh my god, it's embarrassing because this is literally, I think this is the only clothing item in the entire game that's not remade, and it's right there in full view. Wait, let me block it with my head. There we go.
I've committed most of the book to memory, but I took the time to write down a passage you might find useful. It contains instructions for acquiring a very special power. You'll want to read it carefully and then return to Cloud Top. I consider this to be more than a worthy reward for your help. I believe you'll agree, assuming you're careful. So, the brothers have once again reclaimed Weatherly, eh? Good for them.
That's cool.
Be seeing you.
The topic, I mean, the topic actually reflecting that we finished the quest.
Go ahead.
There's obvious issues at the moment with the skin tone. You can see the big seam that we're also aware of, and it caused some issues with the latest video. Ooh. Oh, come on. Worth it. So someone asked earlier, like, is there going to be more loot? I think you'll agree that if you even look at this, this is a lower class inn. So it's supposed to be like one of the worst looking, you know, inns in the game. And there's barrels and ingredients and food, and as you just saw, the level designer that worked in this place put a little gold pouch on the shelf. Like up here, there's some stuff. There's the rooms that you could break into if you wanted, and I think that it does a pretty good job in summing up Skyblivion as a whole. Like the whole world is just a bit more filled out, fleshed out.
I may have a bit of a proposition for you involving the Germain family you so recently assisted. It was kind of you to escort the Germains back to Weatherly. However, the original owner of Weatherly...
Did I not finish the quest entirely?
In fact, there's quite a bit more to their family history than meets the eye. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Curiosity should never
I don't
be
even
denied.
remember
Is it not
this.
so? And who knows? My story may prove profitable to both of us once it has come to its end. My tale actually begins with the father, Albert Germain. He was once in my employ, or should I say, the employ of my organization. He was very good at obtaining things that people did not want to part with. A professional thief, to put it bluntly. He was assigned to obtain a very valuable item for me. He succeeded, but decided to keep this item for himself. An unfortunate decision. He fled from Chorrol with his family, and was never heard from again. Only his small son, Reynald, was found, wandering alone in the wilderness. Naturally, my associates and I believed he had perished. The wilderness is, after all, a dangerous place. No place to take your family. Then, these many years later, voila! The brother reappears. It seems the rest of the family did not die in the wilderness after all. Indeed. What is the point of my tale? Albert Germain builds Weatherly way out in the middle of nowhere. He was a thief, not a farmer. The only reason to establish such a place would be to stay out of the Chorrol Guard's sight. I believe that the item Albert stole, which rightly belongs to me, was hidden at the Weatherly settlement. Unfortunately, the notorious Redguard Valley ogres ransacked the place and probably took all of the loot back with them. If you were to obtain this item somehow, and bring it to me, I would pay you very well for it. I can get
Interesting.
you started by telling you where the ogres live. The rest is up to you. I do not care to describe it. You will know it when you see it, I think. It is not something one of the ogres should have in his possession. Thank you. How kind. Gilbert and Reynald know nothing of their father's past deeds. If you want to tell them about it, suit yourself. There isn't much to tell you about Albert Germain. He was one of my best. Then he got greedy. The
Okay,
rest
so
is
we actually did this quest last stream. I thought I had finished it, but apparently there's a bit more to it than that. We're working on the disposition minigame. That's one of the things I was talking about when I said we still have some work to do with UI and mechanics and stuff like that. Man, I totally forgot about this part of the quest. It's embarrassing. On stream too. I'm a fake fan. In my defense, you know, you guys have spent more than a decade being able to play this game. I've spent more than a decade making it, and we haven't been able to do playtesting until very recently, so... Unlike you, I wasn't able to play it. That's my excuse. Can we see Skingrad after this quest? Sure. Oh yeah,
Will bandits have glass armor? D.
Lorthis, yeah. So I saw the question about balancing, and I totally forgot about it. So that's my bad. Yeah, the game is more balanced, so no, there won't be bandits in glass armor. I need to have a Welkin stone on me. I know where to get one. There's an alien ruin not too far. I think it should be there. Oh, yeah, it is. I can see it. Okay, so we'll get a Welkin stone. I could spawn one in, but I might as well just try and delve through it. Get a Welkin stone. Go to Cloud Top. Cast. Do I have a magic spell? I do not. This place has Hanamoto written all over it. Is the performance okay for you guys? Because when I look at my stream software, it looks very low framey. It's running fine on my computer. It says 60 FPS, but it doesn't look like 60 on the stream. It's choppy. Yeah, okay. Oh, I remember these being broken. A bit low frame. I wonder why, because it runs absolutely fine on my end. Didn't do anything. Doesn't say I'm dropping frames. Oh, it's fine now? Okay.
Hello there.
Just need 1 stone. Hey Diamonds, life's fine. Hope you're doing well yourself. Oof. Hyperius, how's it going? Actually, fuck it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Like a boss. Go to the other side, too late. You know what? I'm just gonna use T detect. Don't have to wonder. Or did that not work? Should have. Oh my god. Give me stone, please. These are not the stones you're looking for. How does the locking, the lockpicking work? It just works, okay? Is that a Welkin stone, no? Or was it a Varla stone? Welkin stone. Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple to be safe. How am I gonna get a shock spell though? Help. Shock. Layer dot add spell 070 A93 3B. Oh, that is a shock spell, just doesn't use the right thing. Okay. What the fuck kind of magic is this? Oh. Target takes 0 points of shock damage and half as much magic damage. See, I don't think that works as intended, but we'll see if it works on the pillar. It said I need to use a shock spell. It didn't say it needs to do damage. Nice job on the dungeon though. If someone accidentally triggers the lift and you're still not on it, that's gonna be frustrating. Coins. I really like our Alien coins, they're dope as fuck. How many new creatures are there? We've not really done new creatures per se. We've just done some extra creatures, I think is a better way to put it. Like variations of stuff, and we've reused some Skyrim creatures. There's technically one actual creature that was not in Oblivion, and it's not an animal. That's all I will say. Alright, see if our 0 damage magic spell works. Ooh, what a beautiful night. Actually, let me appreciate that for a minute. How pretty. I mean, it's a bit foggy, but still. Very moody. Oh! It worked. It did work. So we should have... a new spell. Let's go to Chorrol and we'll tell... Actually, I'm gonna steal back that book straight away. If we go to Tiki's, he's just gonna be mad that we... Or also ignore the glowy trees. They're a known issue. I went over that last time. Yeah, let's just steal back the... I mean, part of the testing is to try and do the quest in a weird order to see if it works. So if I steal back the book now, and then still take it to Tikius, will it work is the question. Hey, Evan. Does she have it on her? No. So it's probably in her room. Oh, you were asking about how the lockpicking works. So essentially, you just... That's not the book. You can push down the pins, and when it starts to like squiggle... So, see when it started wiggling? That's when you have to let it go. And if you don't let it go, it bounces back or it breaks your lockpick. Which I like this lockpicking system. I really liked Oblivion and Elder Scrolls Online lockpicking better than Skyrim's. Like Oblivion's was a bit frustrating because it was very unclear when you actually were doing it right. But we kind of, this is the best of both worlds. Like, there's visual feedback and audio feedback on when you're actually doing a successful lockpick. So it's much easier to learn, and still frustrating when you're doing it on, you know, hard locks. All right, let's go to Tiki's. We robbed her blind. What does the Fingers of the Mountain actually do? Is a chain lightning spell. As Min puts it, it fingers people. Enemies, mostly. And does a real good job at it. Oh man, can you imagine how annoying it must be living in a world full of magic, and then some drunk mage at like 3 AM starts like blasting lightning and... Oh, that's funny. Good stuff. I feel so bad for all these people that are stuck here. I really need to fix that real quick. Right, it's late, so Tikius will be in bed. It would suck to not have any powers in the world. Yeah, I do feel like it. I would be a bit jealous if my best friend was like able to conjure up fire out of nowhere, and all I could do was swing an axe. Sharing is caring. Oh god. Wait, why are those doors not bugged now? That is weird. What the fuck? Oh, it doesn't update. Huh. I've never seen that before. I'm not even sure how to fix that. Luckily, it's not my problem or my department, so that is strange.
What?
Yeah, so sorry to wake you, but I got the book.
Is the book safe? Do you have it?
I do. I'm hearing noise. Do the scales have physics? Yes.
Finally, I shall see to it that the book is kept safe until the council decides what should be done with it. I shall also overlook your transgression and send a recommendation to the Arcane University.
Is there a certain class you always pick, or do you change it up for each playthrough? So I definitely have a favorite class, which is a bit boring, like oh, what do you call it? What's the class called where you have a sword and shield, but you also have like healing magic to heal a cleric? To heal your friend and yourself? Is that a cleric? Paladin. Sorry. Paladin? Paladin sounds better. Or Spellblade. I like that. Because it makes me feel like I'm still like a big bad hero. But I'm like I always want to be a good guy that helps people. And it feels like when you're burning bandits to a crisp. Like I kill bandits, but I do like a clean head chop. You know? So oh god. Okay, I'm gonna check what happens if I tell Irana now that I've given the book to Tikius. Then I guess I'll quickly do the Sins of the Father quest. What is your guys' favorite class or classes? Also, don't judge me, but I've not played Baldur's Gate. There's a lot of really good games that have come out that I haven't played, because in my head, what I want to do is I want to finish Skyblivion. I want to play through all of Skyblivion on stream. I think that would be really fun, and kind of like maybe have a couple of developers just in like the voice chat with me and kind of like talk through what we did. But then after Skyblivion's completely wrapped up and we've done a few updates, I really just want to go vanish for a while and play Baldur's Gate 3, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and other games that I don't know. I have a library full of shit that I need to play.
Hello there.
Indiana Jones, Cyberpunk. I've never finished Cyberpunk. Mike, thank you for subscribing. What else do I got? I don't need to, oh, Fallout 4. I've never finished Fallout 4. Fallout 4 came out just before I got really into Skyblivion. and I never bothered finishing it. The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 1 I really want to finish.
How rude!
Maybe Far Cry 5. Heard pretty decent things about that one. Avowed. Want to give that a try. Assassin's Creed Unity is also one that's been on my to-do list for a long time. What else? Days Gone. So I'm going through my Steam library now. I did all the Dishonored games. I've played those. No need for me to do that. Oh, Divinity Original Sin 2. That one is on my to-do list as well. Maybe Dying Light 2. I played the first one with a friend. That was kind of fun. I do have Fallout 76. I'm not sure if that's something I'll be able to really get into, but maybe. Ghostwire Tokyo, God of War 2. What's the game from The Last of Us 1 and 2? I've never played those, and they're on PC now, so I might want to do that one. What else? I think that might be it. Sorry, I'm distracted now. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink
Spellblade,
water,
Spell
bitch.
Sword. I like Spell Sword. Battle Mage's pretty cool as well. Vezi, thank you so much for gifting a sub tutorial, by the way. Really appreciate that. Right, I wanted to talk to... Oh my god. How much time did I waste just now? Oh, there she is.
Well met.
Oh, she doesn't say anything about the book. Okay, I guess that's done then. Quest complete. Moving on to the... the brothers again. The new music definitely has the heart of Oblivion, of the original music in it. Oh, for sure. The music artist Marius, fantastic person. Frederick as well. We've had two composers work on the soundtrack.
WTF 58 months subbed. That's longer than Martin Septim's reign. Hope you're doing good in life. Your hair looks fabulous, BTW. XO.
Thank you. I am proud to say I did nothing about it. I got out of the shower 2 hours ago, just like this. Ooh, this is very dark. Can I just get a cloudy? Ooh, foggy. Love Frederick's contributions to the Skyward OSC, modded them into OpenMW. Yeah, it's really good. What level of quest implements are you looking for? Very experienced with deep knowledge of Papyrus script, or also less skilled, like able to implement, debug, fetch quests? I think we're kind of open to anyone. It's hard to say exactly what we're requiring. If you apply, essentially we will take a look at your like proof of skill, whatever that is. You can share a link to your Nexus Mods page, or you can upload an ESP, and we'll just take a look at that and see if you know, you show off a skill set that we think is usable. But I would highly encourage, like, just apply. There's no harm in applying to the project.
Hello there.
Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave now.
Hey, Gabby.
You ain't welcome here.
That is obvious. Thank you for the advice. Frame drops with the fog. Not on my system, so I'm really not sure how to fix this, but the Streamlabs that I use to stream with, it sometimes just suffers. I know that a lot of people that stream on YouTube or Twitch full time, they have like a... Ooh, is that an albino? Yeah, it is an albino. I think. They're pretty rare. A lot of people that stream as a job, they have like a stream computer and then a game computer. Like they have two computers that they use to make sure performance is okay. Which I guess might be my issue, that I don't have that kind of setup. Oh yeah, I forgot. I disabled combat, so that's why no one's attacking. There is actually nav mesh here though. Alright, let's see if I can steal whatever needs to be stolen. This is a bit weird too. This place is occupied by ogres, so why are there two goblins outside? Can whoever's keeping track of the stuff I need to fix, remind me to fix the goblins outside. I need to just not have goblins here. So they have something that they should not have. Sorry, but oh, the honor blade of Chorrol. I totally forgot about that. That's such a sick weapon. Oopsie. Definitely has an issue with it though. It's way darker than it should be. I think it looks fine in person. My Streamlabs is telling me the computer is blowing up. Days Gone is really nice, played a lot. Can ogres attack? Yeah, they can. I have disabled combat because I just want to test the quest. I don't want to have to waste time on fighting these beasts. That is actually very well done. The exit looks just like this. Yeah, I should definitely remove the goblins. There's no reason for there to be goblins here. That guy has a huge crack. Why does he look broken? Do they all have that? Yeah, I guess they do. It's just the spine. There's a cube map issue with the swords. It's a cool unique sword though. Just gonna hand it in. Of course I cannot. Or I can. Oh, I've not discovered it. Wait, I can return it to Fathis or Chorrol. Let me get to the fucking... Fine. What? Oh, there's enemies nearby. I'm an idiot. Kill all. I was wondering why I couldn't fast travel. You should be very proud of how the game is currently looking. I am. I'm super proud, and I'm very proud of the people as well that helped out making it. At the end of the day, it's like my contributions, like my actual work in the game, is pretty significant compared to a lot of the other people that have worked on the project. But you know, everyone's contributions together make for, you know, a pretty awesome game. I'm really excited and super proud to have people actually play this. Like it's a goal that I've been working towards for so fucking long, and it's so close.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Chorrol. Many years ago, when the Count was still alive, a daring thief stole the ancient honor blade of Chorrol from out of this castle. Why? This is incredible. I never thought to see this sword again. How did you... Never mind. One should not look a gift horse in the mouth. Please accept my thanks on behalf of the people of Chorrol for restoring this sword and the honor of our city. As a token of our gratitude, I bestow upon you a symbol of honor and heroism, the escutcheon of Chorrol.
What's an escutcheon?
You've done a great service to Chorrol, and you should be proud. Fare thee.
I like, I have to say, I like the sword better than the shields. Shield's okay too. It's a unique shield.
Oh.
You know, I think we've done a really good job with making sure that quests, rewards, and like unique items in the game are actually unique. It's very cool. It's a cool tower shield. Can you steal it back? Good question. I'm not sure. It might appear somewhere else in the countess's quarters, but I'm not sure.
What do you need? Good day.
Guess all we have left to do is tell Gilbert about his dad. Gilbert. I think it's on display in the Countess's quarters. Then I guess you can... oh, they rebuilt it. That's so cute. I do always find it surprising that certain stories in these games, like I have a brother as well. We have a little bit of a complicated relationship, and like these two brothers were not complete opposites of each other, but we're definitely very different people. It's funny seeing that stuff in a medium like a game and immediately feel some kind of I don't know, connection to the character.
I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Chorrol, and the escutcheon of Chorrol you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home. Honest.
What did he give us? I wasn't paying attention to, was it just a soul gem? I think he gave us a soul gem or something.
To you well. May your journeys always be safe.
Minus 18 and 12. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Minus 18 and 12. Alright. Time to do some shit. Minus 18 and 12. Lorthis, thanks for keeping track. Oh yeah, I forgot about the skin guard. Yeah, sorry. I've been wasting so much time. I really should actually do some work. What's going on? Did I not write down the right coordinates? Oh yes, I did. Here it is. Never mind. Some floating mushrooms as well. All right. Minus 18 and 29. So I fixed the mismatching colors. Floating bush. My little dead treasure hunter, may you rest in peace. And I noticed along the way there were a few spots without grass for some reason. Yeah, like here. Yeah, there's a lot of new music in the game. There's new night music, music for in cities, some jingles that are a bit specific to what's happening on screen. Last year you mentioned that one of the windmills outside Chorrol gets destroyed by the Oblivion gates. I'm curious if it eventually gets rebuilt over time after you close the gate or complete the main quest. No, it gets destroyed and it never is rebuilt properly within our lifetime. Or your character's lifetime, I suppose it would be. There was also another location nearby where I saw some floating trees. Oh, I forgot the floating, or the tree in the rock. Not a huge thing, but... Oh, yeah, there's boss tracks. There's specific music for the Oblivion realms, you know, a lot more intense. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's the problem with the doors in the Mage's Guild as well, if I can. Or was that wonky ass tree? It's here somewhere. Funky cool Medina. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking questions and hanging out.
Hello there.
Cole True. Thank you very much for the follow. The sound of starting and updating quests will be updated. So yeah, we do plan on updating all the sounds. Oh, you fucker. Creation Kit crashed. Oh yeah, I also need to remember to remove the goblins. Thank you. Did we think about reworking the combats? No.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
A crash a day keeps Todd away. I argue that a crash a day keeps him close. Sometimes a little too close. Started to develop a reflex to press Control S every 10 seconds works. In the CK. Yeah, me too. Love the work you're doing. Appreciate that, man. Might have been a gap at the windmill. Okay, I didn't see that. Did the crash remove the fixes? No, I saved. So I need to go to Redguard, whatever. The Redguard cave. Hope you're doing well. Good luck on the final stage of development. Thank you, man. If I remember correctly, you said the Imperial City is still in development. Will you hang around after release to give it a bit more polish and testing? Well, the goal is to do a lot of the polish and testing before the release. But there's also a lot of stuff we'd like to do, you know, after the release of the game. Updates, but also like some features that we'd like to work on, but are not, you know, necessary to hold up the release, if that makes sense. Alright, sorry, it always takes a while to load the creation kit. Which do you think, has crashed more while making Skyblivion, the creation engine or the game itself? Oh, definitely the creation engine. The creation kit is a mean mistress. How will updates work if the game won't be on Steam? How will we download the entire update? So there's a few ways we can do this. One of the things is that we're also going to be releasing Skyblivion on GOG, so you can pull the updates from there. It'll be free on GOG, and it'll support both your Steam and your GOG version of the game, so that should not be a problem. Really appreciate your work in the patch for the game. Yeah, of course. I owe this game a lot. You know, I made a lot of great friends and great experiences. So yeah. What the fuck is that box? It's a trigger box. You know what, I'm sure it's connected to this somehow. I'm not gonna touch it. Don't touch it. What was I gonna do? I need to go to the Mages Guild. Alright, Deathbeast, see you maybe in the next stream. Is the Steam release confirmed? No, the Steam release is not confirmed. I'd like to release it on Steam, that would be really cool. It's definitely, it's one of those things, like one of the goals that I have for the mod is to be on Steam. But not being on Steam is not going to make me not want to release the mod, if that makes sense. Right, I need to go to Chorrol. No, I need to go to the Mages Guild, not Chorrol. The Chorrol Mages Guild, I guess. That still kind of counts. Chorrol. Could someone look up, please and thank you, if the Fingers of the Mountain book has any lore? Maybe Camelworks made like a weird in-depth video about it. Because we have to make that item, and if there's some lore or something we can use to create an interesting design, I'm all for that. Yeah, poor guy. 100%. See, this is weird. The door is there. Why is this door... It needs to be pulled forward a little bit. Chorrol door. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy your link, thank you. Yeah, it really sucks what happened to Camel's YouTube channel, but yeah, all things considered, you know, I think he will be okay-ish. Like, a lot of interest in his channel right now. I'm binging videos of his while doing work, so I'm gonna have to replace some of these doors because they were still using the old Oblivion ones. What scale is this? 131. Okay, good to know. What you're seeing here is an occlusion plane, which you don't want sticking out there, because if you're too close to it, stuff is gonna disappear for you. Occlusion is one of the ways to optimize the game. Anything behind the occlusion plane doesn't get rendered for the player. 131. I just remembered. I also the broken trees I showed off. I was actually supposed to fix, or at least I said I would fix it. And now that we're here, I might as well do that. Oh God! Get out of the way. Move, tree, get out the way. Get out the way, tree, get out the way. Thank you for the save reminder. By memory, I think the dead guy was an Imperial scholar trying to unlock secrets of the ancients. Okay. Looks like I also need to put a black plane behind every single one of these doors, but that shouldn't... Oh, it doesn't come with a black plane. is a bit annoying. Oh my god, there's so many doors to do. I'm on door duty now, what the fuck? Sorry guys, I need to line up all these trees we got just so I know which one to replace with which. It's gonna look a little funky. Should be all of them. Okay, so I need to replace the door, replace the trees, make sure it's the right tree. That is definitely this one. Luckily, you can see this, but I'm using a command called Control F. And with that, maybe I can show it off a bit better. With that, I can replace, hopefully, every tree within the city with its correct counterpart. So keep an eye on that one. If I hit OK, it says it's going to replace 16 trees. So, boom. And now this one, which one are you? The really tall one. So that's definitely this one. So I open up the asset just to check what the name is. The name is Skyby Tree Silver Birch 03. Then I click on the one I actually want to replace. It's just like it's just a way to mass replace. So replace that tree with Skyby Tree Silver Birch in the current world, which is the Chorrol world space. It says there's 4, and it replaced 4. Did I not do that correctly? I didn't do that correctly. That's my bad. Let's try again. Nothing to replace. There's definitely something to replace. That is... It's not this one, because I already replaced that one. It's this one? Am I crazy? That is the same one. That is the same one, yeah. Alright. Okay, I think there's a slight issue. It's not updating, but this one is replaced. Like the naming is correct, so I'm just gonna ignore that one, which makes my work even harder because now I can't really tell which ones are replaced and which ones aren't, because even the ones that are already replaced still look the same. Okay, that one definitely wasn't touched yet by me, and that is this one. No, not the wall. This one. Yeah, I'll use F5 in a minute. I don't want the creation kit to crash before I finish this, so I'm just gonna do it off of memory. Right, current worlds, all 6. Okay. Think we might be good. Gonna save, I'm gonna reload. Wide, thank you for the follow, my friends. Please no Skyblivion 2027. I really hope not. By 2027, I might be busy having kids and all that stuff, you know? If it's Skyblivion 27, then it's without me. Sadly. Very weird. Didn't let me replace it in the whole world space, but that should be every tree fixed, so nice. That's another thing from the to-do list. Back to door duty. I think the yellow added diversity, maybe a little red. I would agree with you, but Chorrol is very specifically designed to be a super lush green city. You can find colored aspen trees, like there's an area called the Orange Road, and it's filled with green, yellow, purple, and red trees, but we tried really hard to make a world where every part of the map is very unique and distinct in the way it looks and feels. Chorrol is supposed to be located in an oak forest, so the majority of the trees here are oaks. It's very green and they're very lush and hard to look through. How's Skyblivion going? Been in the hospital for 5 months now. Haven't been up there for. Oh my god. Hope you're okay, man. It's going well. Appreciate you being around. When Tom was streaming a few days ago, he ran to Anvil Castle when he got the courtyard. When he got to the courtyard, it said test endgame. The name of Anvil Castle World Space was test. Did we do that? Or, sorry, did we do that? Was that an Oblivion thing? Very strange indeed. I need a small square door for that, but I'll get to that later. I'll do all the nice big round doors first. There's a good chance, by the way, that the issue we encountered earlier with the doors is specifically to the door we have here. Which might create more issues, but all the more reason to fix it, I think. So win-win. Whoa, Doig. Haven't seen you in years. Yeah, we did have a lot of issues, unironically, with the difference in heights. I hope you're doing well, man. Last we heard, you moved to a house and then you disappeared. Thought you were dead. Lonely, thank you very much for the resub, my friend. Keep up the hard work. Unreal Engine is overrated anyways. I think Unreal Engine is great. Just kind of depends on what you want to do with it. But there's so many game engines, and the whole point of game engines is that you, if you know what kind of game you want to make, you find the engine that best fits the purpose, you know? At my work, we recently had a game made with Game Maker, which was really well received, super exciting, very cool game. Maybe you've seen it on Steam. It's called The King is Watching. Highly recommend it. And then we have a different game which is also about it's kind of like it's a strategy game, but it has physics, which you could never do with an engine like that. So you have to do something else. You have to go to a different engine. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to find find a door. If you want to criticize Bethesda's engine, think of what modders have done with the engine. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I don't think Bethesda has a bad engine on their hands in any way, shape, or form. An engine at the end of the day is just a tool, and there's plenty of companies like oh, I don't know, Rockstar. They've also been using the same in-house engine, but for every new game, you know, they make a lot of hefty upgrades to the tech, and I think that's just like the normal way of doing things. That it only becomes a problem when you don't have enough people to make the necessary upgrades and to, you know, push the tech to be able to compete, you know, with other studios. And I hope that for Elder Scrolls 6, you know, like Bethesda is able to get back into the race, if that makes sense. I don't think they're in a unwinnable position or anything like that, but I do think they need to just make some sensible choices. Like The Witcher 3, how long ago did that come out? Like 2014? Huge cities, and I know it's apples and oranges with the way the world works, you know, with like named NPCs and schedules and all that stuff. But surely we should be able to get like a huge, you know, immersive city that you can really get lost in, and not having to go through. I don't mind going through load doors necessarily, but if for every small location there needs to be a loading screen, it definitely breaks the immersion a little bit. And I think that the bigger problem is that other games, like newer games, don't really have those, you know, they don't really have those things anymore, and it's hard to, you know, make yourself marketable as like a new exciting game, and then not be able to, you know, let people walk through your open worlds without being interrupted by loading doors. And it you know, it's you can make the argument that you know, some of the most immersive games that have ever come out, you know, they had loading screens, and it didn't matter then. And I totally agree with it. I don't think it makes or breaks a game to not have loading screens or to have them. But at the same time, if you have other big games coming out that don't have those, and you're just gonna lose a big chunk of the audience, and you know, I think it's gonna be bad for the fan base as well. Like, ideally the fan base grows, you know, every time a new game comes out, you have old people that are super hyped, new people that give it a try and become, you know, super fans. And as someone who likes modding, not just from, like, I like making mods, but I also really enjoy using the mods that other people have made. And it's hard to enjoy people's mods if the people stop caring about the franchise, you know, because it's outdated and boring. So yeah, every fiber of my body wants Elder Scrolls games and Fallout games and just Bethesda in general to be successful, and I think they can be. And I don't think the creation engine is gonna make or break their success necessarily. I've been at the Bethesda office. All I saw was people that were smiling from ear to ear. Like, everyone there seemed super excited to be there and like, happy just to be able to work on those games. So the passion is there. Hope you don't mind me asking. Wondering how you managed to keep yourself together after what happened to Yen. What kept you going? No, I don't mind. I don't mind answering that question at all. I try and answer those kinds of questions because it might help someone else out. Truth is, for a bit, I didn't keep myself together at all. Like, I had a pretty rough period after that. I also was drinking a lot for a little while. And then I got sober and I didn't drink for a year or 2 years even. And for Skyblivion kind of helped. I didn't go to therapy until I think until like 2 years after it happened, maybe. Which I should have done earlier, but I don't know, I was dealing with a lot at the time. Skyblivion, it helped because it gave me something else to focus on, because I was really like, you know, lost, as you can imagine, for a long time. Through Skyblivion, I also I'd made friends, or you know, I talked to people. One of those people was a guy in France, in the area of Paris, who heard what happened, and he just invited me to his place to get a change of scenery, which was very kind of him, and I did accept that offer, which it worried my parents a lot, because obviously, you know, your son has just lost his partner, and he's now going to go off to someone who even he doesn't really know. But it was that type of stuff, like finding connections with people and just doing things a little bit outside of my comfort zone, that really helped me for some reason. Like it kind of rewired my brain. I had a friend and my brother that after a while started taking me to the gym as well, to, you know, get some exercise done. That helped. Yeah, that was a big help, and yeah, all those things together, like it took a long time to find a real purpose. Like for like a year or two, I felt very just very lost. In it's very weird. Like the whole world keeps moving on, basically at the same day. You know, the same day that your entire world is shattered. People go to their jobs and they go to bed, and at the moment, like at that moment, it seems kind of like impossible for you to keep doing that, and it took years for that to kind of like go away. But after a while, I connected with other people. I made a few more friends. I did like a bachelor's degree, like a 2-year education. I got a job. I did a fuck ton of work on Skyblivion for like 2 years straight, to kind of keep myself sane. And it's like all those things that really helped. I wish there was, in hindsight, that there was a handbook, which obviously there's not. Like the way you deal with trauma is very unique to you. So like even if someone goes through this tomorrow, I can give them advice or share what I went through, but it's not going to necessarily help you. You might need something completely different. But yeah, I am thinking, like, I don't know. It's a shitty thing that happened, but it's super cliche. But time heals all wounds. It might take you years before you feel like you can move on and stuff is gonna be okay. And you know, maybe you'll never feel like everything's gonna be okay. And if that's the case, you know, go to therapy, because it wasn't until after therapy that I stopped feeling so overwhelmed. Okay, I think I fixed up Chorrol. What time is it? It's almost 10. I hope that helps. I think what I might want to do is at some point I might want to make a video. I hate making the idea of making a video like that, but one of the things I tried to tell myself is that after this has happened, if there's a way I can prevent something like this happening to someone else, or if I can help other people that are going through something like this, I should probably do it. So maybe after Skyblivion is done, I should muster up the courage and try and make a video of like how to deal with trauma. I don't know, something like that. That might help some other people. But yeah, I'm okay with answering those questions. So don't feel bad about it. In a weird way, like it's the talking about the hard stuff that is actually super helpful. because you also don't want to, like, there's such a stigma around the topic. And last week was Suicide Awareness Week. I was part of a local march. I think you call it a march. Like, we walked around one of the cities at like 4 a.m. And the idea was that we would walk for 2 hours until we came at like the end where the sun was rising. It's kind of like symbolic, you know, that you walk towards the sunrise. And I meant to do something for that, like post something on social media, but I don't know, man. Social media is such a cesspool. At the time, like, I've gotten a lot of people that were saying really nasty stuff to me, and I don't want to invite people to stomp on me either. You know, I definitely want to try and help people, but I don't want to do it at my own at the cost of my own sanity. So I've not quite figured that part out either. I need to go to Dummy Tower 01. Sorry if I'm not trying to jump over the subject, but I am also trying to keep the ball rolling, and I'm not really sure what else to say about it, to be honest. Yeah, take care of your mental health, take care of yourself. And I think one of the biggest things I hope to share as well is that just like a lot of people have or are dealing with stuff that you cannot see. You know, you don't know what someone else is dealing with. So if you're at the supermarket and someone's taking a long time, don't snap at someone for, you know, just being there and trying to get their groceries done. Just be like a decent human being and just don't be a dick. There's never a good reason to be a dick. I think if we can all just follow that simple rule, the world will be a much better place. No, there's definitely no timeline for grief. And like I was saying before, it doesn't matter if you lose a partner or a mother, a brother, a father, a best friend, whoever it is. It's gonna be difficult, most likely, and grief and trauma are very very personal to you, to the person. So whatever works for me or your fellow person might not work for you, and you do have to find your own way, but you don't have to do it alone. I think that's like the important thing. If you can afford it, like I live in a country where my therapy was insured. I didn't have to pay a ridiculous amount of money to be able to go to therapy, which was very lucky. I do realize that. But yeah, if you can open up, is like, it's very difficult to do, but like just opening up to people and talking about what's going on in your head can be a very big help. But it's very scary. I'm a very closed-off person. I am more open. I'm more open online or like in front of a stream. I feel much more comfortable talking to a little camera, even though I know there's like 100 people on Twitch or 170 people on Twitch and 200 people on YouTube watching. I feel more comfortable talking about difficult topics in this scenario than I do in person with people that I've known for half my life or my entire life. And it's something that I've always struggled with, and it comes in part as well because I trusted someone, and I thought I could be open to someone, and then when they were not around anymore, I had like a huge abandonment issue, and it's a whole thing. So if you can find someone or some way to open up, it doesn't have to be, you know, face to face, it can really help you out. I think I'm gonna try and talk about something else now, because see you, Doig. Alright, so what I'm doing now, we have new Oblivion Tower on the right, old Oblivion on the left. And the goal is to move stuff over. So the only stuff we really have to move over, luckily, is the door.
Time for a celebration!
So figure out where the door is.
We love you less than 3.
Neo. Thanks, man. I will remove the lava plane. Shut up. Where is the big bad door supposed to be? Yeah, it's this one. What in the flying fuck? Did I move them around? Oh. Work you and your team have done is incredible. Keywords being the team. Genuinely, some of the best work in the game was never touched by me. Oh, fuck. I accidentally copied the whole fucking tower again, I think. Yeah, I did. Oh, God. What I meant to do was just Control M these things. I don't know why it didn't work. It should just copied. Control C. Oh my god. Epilepsy warning. Control M. There we go.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
I kind of forgot. What is that supposed to do? Oh, is that a... Oh, that's a coin toss, I think. Alright, so I'm just gonna directly replace the old door with the new door because it's already linked up. Looks like I have to put it on an angle though to make it fit. Alright, that's one door down. Actually, what I'm gonna do, our friend Hinamoto, who actually worked on this, already said I should check out his tower first, so let's do that. Can't wait for Skyblivion, keep up the good work, and thank you. My pleasure, man. Thank you for hanging out and watching and stuff. Gotta go. Alright, see you in maybe the next one. I'm gonna go back in game. My god, it's bright. You're a psychic. God, you're a psychic. I'll see about that. There's a unique weapon in one of the planes of Oblivion, and I was wondering if it was added to Skyblivion, but also given a unique model. Funny you ask, because we are in the realm of the Oblivion. This is the Oblivion quest realm, I'm not sure how to say this. I worked in this one, and I can say that yes, there's 2 unique weapons in the Oblivion realms. They're very powerful, and they're maybe not as hidden, but they're more fun to find. Let's put it that way. Skyb RD 007 Tower 1. Remember JD game making hatred's hard? Yeah, exactly. Alright. Let me disable combat, T detect. So we're still working on... Oh my god, I disabled combat, damn it. We're still working on, there's supposed to be like a cool fire beam going straight up the thing. We have a placeholder right now. It doesn't look super impressive, but you get the idea. These still need to be replaced. Well, they're already remade. We're just working on the implementation, the animation for them. So I guess we just have to take... That's clever. Sigil to tower halls. There's a stark difference between me and Rebel's eyes when using the creation kit. He is calm. I'm cussing up a storm. You know, after working in the creation kit for years and years and years, at some point you have to make peace. Otherwise you're gonna draw or turn yourself crazy. He's just chilling. I disabled the combat, so he should be chill actually. Okay, so I'm walking through Hinamoto's realm just to get an idea of the layout, and I'm definitely just gonna steal his clutter, because why come up with clutter yourself when you can steal what other people have already done? Hey, this is cool stuff, man. I love the chair. You guys don't see this, but this chair, this is not an actual asset we have. He made it out of loose. Wait, I can show you. This chair is just made up of loose pieces. But the good thing is, once you've made it, you can just copy and paste it. It's very clever, man. I don't know why I tried to talk to you. Of course you're gonna attack me.
Oh, lovely!
This all looks fantastic. I can wait Rebel's Todd Big.
Mako, really appreciate that, man. Thanks for 3 months and thanks for using your Prime. Thanks for remembering to use your Prime and choosing us to use it on. In this case, it'll help pay for the GitHub most likely. And actually, I need to renew the Skyblivion website in 2 months, so that's usually like 150 as well. So thank you very much. Appreciate the support. A fleshy pod. That would pay for coffee addiction. I don't drink coffee, so.
Their Prime sub reminded me about my Prime sub Rebel's heart.
Show some, thank you very much as well. 4 months also with Prime. So here's the thing. I don't have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, whatever. A friend of mine does, and I use his account to watch streaming content on Amazon. They added ads. There's ads now on Amazon Prime. What the fuck is the point of having a streaming service if you pay for it? Like we're going backwards. We're going back to the whole you pay for cable and then you get bombarded with ads for a product you paid for. Fuck's sake. Oh yeah, coin tossing time. Yeah, we have gone full circle. Like, the whole reason why everyone moved away from cable is because you could just pay Netflix at the time anyway and get all your movies without ads. And now we're gonna go back to like all the streaming services adding fucking ads in it. I'm gonna pirate shit again. It's been years since I've done any pirating, but if this is the way it's gonna go. Ugh, fuck, I dropped it. Sorry, let me do it. It's very dark. It's a Septimus Hedimus. That's why piracy's gone up again. Yeah. For now, listen, for now, I'm way too lazy to pirate again. Also, not sure if you remember, but a year ago, my Discord got hacked and I lost access to like a bunch of accounts, and like someone removed like some Skyblivion stuff from our... Ooh, Dremora Lords. With the unique armor. Very cool. But yeah, I lost access to my Discord account. And with it a bunch of other stuff. So, like, I don't think I'm gonna pirate anything anytime soon, just because I'm very paranoid of something getting onto my computer that shouldn't be there. But yeah, maybe after Skyblivion is done and I have more free time, I'll look into it. Also, currently the only thing I am paying for is Netflix and HBO, and I trade that with other people. Like I had one of the people from the Skyblivion project actually stay at my place 2 years ago, and he logged in on his Disney account when he was around, which I'm still using to this day. All right, we definitely need to fix the collision because it is annoying. Okay, yeah, I get the whole setup. It's still pretty similar to Oblivion with the tower. That's pretty nice. Clear day. It's a very nice sunny day in Oblivion. Hey, where is the sigil stone? Should be a sigil stone. We already have the sigil stone mesh. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Isn't that something that what's this? Oh, the guy that also told us to start using Clippy. He's like an advocate for right to repair and stuff. I forgot his name though. He has a very normal name. Luis, yeah, Luis. Love that guy. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely do... I can do this. So you go ground floor, then into one of these two, which are supposed to be... Oh my god. Which are these two doors. Gonna move the whole thing a little bit closer and also orient it the same way to be a little easier for me. Control C. Control M. Is that the original version of the level next to yours? Yeah. So this is the new one. If you didn't see me walk through it, the stream will be up on YouTube right after. If you type !YouTube if you're watching on Twitch, if you are on YouTube, you can already watch it back. Like, it's the best quality there. But I just did a run through of the new Oblivion Towers. But yeah, this is the old one, and that's the new one. You know, bigger isn't always better, but I think in this case, definitely better. What, this is a serious question. What are the nephews called? Donald Duck's nephews in English? Because in Dutch they are Kwik, Kwak, and Kwak. And I just moved 4 scamps over. I know it's 1 too many, but I immediately had to think about Kwik, Kwak, and Kwak. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Okay. That's interesting. So in Dutch, funny enough, the translations of Kwik, Kwak, and Kwak are basically just words to describe the noise that a duck makes. You know, like it's quacking. Just it's different ways of saying quack. But in English, there's no such thing, funny enough. So it's only in Dutch that we did that for some reason. So I'm going to be working on this in steps. My first steps are just going to be to link up all the doors, and then I'm going to do cluttering. And we have a room filled with decorations for this specific part of the game, which will be a lot faster than me figuring it out on my own. In Germany too. In the Norwegian, ole, dole, and doffen. Ole and dole still sounds similar enough, but why? Hello, my name is Ole, Dole, and this is our brother Doffen. We don't like him much. His name is weird. So that's my Norwegian accent. Impression. I have I like doing voices. I have a Privyet. I have a colleague who's French, and whenever I'm with my friends from France, they kind of find it funny when I do like the French accent. My colleague did not like me doing the French accent. He didn't like it at all. Sounded Estonian? Damn. Maybe I was doing something a bit too much inspired by Sweden. because I worked in Sweden for a little bit. With the hej då and the fika. And the ursäkta mig. Right, so we got doors linked up. I think that flag might be slight issue. Do we not have like a normal flag that... Oh, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say, because I didn't notice it misbehaving earlier. Did you get many fika there? Yes, there was lots of fika. On that note, I'm just looking at the time. Also, my room is getting so incredibly warm because of my computer just blasting 70 degrees of heat into it. I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. 2.5 hours, not too bad. I'm not sure when I can stream. Maybe tomorrow. I'll continue on the Realm that we're working on now. In the meantime, I'm just gonna share my Discord and my social media. If you want to join my Discord server, it lets you what's the word? See when the streams go live, and social media just because, I don't know, maybe I'll post something interesting on there one day. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the supports. Heavy conversations today, but yeah, I don't mind that. I don't shy away from it, so yeah. Appreciate the nice words and the openness, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you're not doing well, feel free to just leave a message on the Discord, I guess, and maybe there's something I can do. I'm still terrible with ending streams. Let me see if there's someone I know that I can raid. Oh, apparently there's the Convergence game showcase happening right now. Did not know that. Yeah, some love in the chat for all you guys. Alright, I think I'm just gonna call it. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a good night, and have a fantastic rest of your week.